Hello guys, welcome. Today we are going to be configuring an email saver. So let's see what we have. We are going to be using a generic saver, two PCs, and our famous 2960 switch. Okay, let's link our devices physically. Here I'm using a straight through cable to link these devices. Okay, now we see here the network is synchronizing. So let's try to assign some IP addresses while the network is synchronizing. Okay, that is what we have. Let's rename these devices. Let's call this manager. Sorry about that. Let's call this director. We are using these names because of the simulation we want to do. Now let's try to rename our saver. Let's name it email saver. See, the name has changed. Now let's assign these IP addresses to our PCs. Okay, here we have 192.168.1.2. The subnet mask picks it automatically since the system is sensitive to different classes of IP address. Let's assign this IP address to there we go. Let's move on to our saver. Let's assign the IP address. Remember, in this case, we are using static IP addresses. Okay, now let's move on to our saver. We are configuring the email saver. Let's set our domain name to feedback.com. Let's set it. Now let's add our users manager. Let's give the password 1234. We add another user director. Let's just use the same password for demonstration purposes. Now remember, on the email saver we have basically two services. We have the SMTP service and we have the POP3 service. The SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol Service. This mail enables us to send this SMTP service enables us to send our mails from our PCs to the mail saver. Then the POP3, which stands for Post Office Protocol version 3, enables us to retrieve our emails from the mail saver. So we've configured the IP address, we've added users, we've configured our domain name. Now let's move on to our PCs to configure the mail services. Start with this one, the manager. The name, let's just name it manager. The email address, we use manager feedback.com. Incoming, let's just use the IP address that we assigned to our mail saver. In this case, we are using the same saver for incoming and outgoing mails. For username, let's just call it manager. Our password, we use 1234. We save this. Now let's move on to the director. Let's configure the mail services. Let's just name it director affiliate.com. Our mail server remains the same. Mail director, password 1234. We save that. Now we try to test our mail services by sending an email from the manager to the director. Let's go to our mail. Let's compose. Remember, we are sending it from the manager to the director, so we are sending it to director feedtech.com. Subject, let's just call it contract. Let's say hello sir, what about the meeting? Let's hit send. Now here we see sending mail to director at feedtech.com with subject contract, mail server, send success. Okay, let's move on to the director's PC and confirm if we have received the mail. Good, here is the mail. Hello sir, what about the meeting? Now to reply, let's just say good day. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, the meeting is at 9 a.m. Send. Let's go back to the manager to confirm. Good to see here the mail has come. Good day, thanks to the reminder the meeting is at 9 a.m. Here is a confirmation that our mail services are going through. Okay, so now we need to understand something about this platform. Cisco Packet Tracer is for proprietary platform, deals mostly with Cisco devices, and it is used for educational purposes. What we should understand about this demonstration is that this demonstration is typically applicable for intranet communication. That is, you want to do an internal communication, you want to build an internal communication system where we don't have to rely solely on the internet for communication. Meaning that in the case of a breakdown, or let's say we have a challenge with our ISP, that is our internet service provider, we can still be able to communicate internally using our local server. So don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos. If you're interested in maybe taking a Cisco certification, please, you can always stay onto this channel. FeedTech will always be bringing comprehensive video, short and straight to the point, that will guide you throughout your CCNA preparation with hands on deck. Here we carry more of practicals and less of theory. Okay, thank you for watching.